Radio show host with Dagbon Radio, Sadiq Abubakar Gerba, has been attacked while hosting a live show. Former NDC constituency Deputy Communications Director Hadi Pagaza stormed the studio and disrupted the program. Mr. Pagaza is captured by studio cameras holding the broadcaster by the neck and attempting to drag him out.
So, Carniera, first service in Kamna. First service in Kamna. Ai. No, choco. Boca men. Boco men. Ye boca men. Boco men. Sali boca men. Boca men. No. Asa. Oh no. Boca men. Lekana. Boca men. Lekana. Boca men. Lekana. Boca men. Boca men. Kucheka moja. Boca men. Subhanallah. Ya attend on now on anchu. Mpon now ne. Yamanuele ka nyira boy. Now on Yamanuele. Anu so. Bo garo. Dukula chuko on yuli na anuele. So ba ka garo. Dukula chuko ne ayamban. Mpon now akubore ngari na chi. Ona ma ka no so mi no to fa. Igarna. Chana ka fa. Mpon na ba. Now all of us ya ko kan so try. No you can so try ma. Ema ona. Kada ona this ola. Well, Chamberty, Tima, I was trying. Tima, I can't be your. I can't get something. All over. No, food that one thing. I can't touch your man. The man. Stupid thing. I'm pretty sure I'm sorry. Stand was one of you mess a man. Touch on you. Like your pulling. Nearby your radio station. Safia Mello. Now Sadiq Garba. Sadiq has a radio station. Sadiq Bella.
Well, Northern Region correspondent Martina Bugri has joined us with more on this. Martina, what was the discussion on radio about and what really transpired during the attack?
You listen to the tape, they were discussing something that has to do with the fire service. When Mr. Hadi and his counterpart walked in. When they walked in, what he asked the host was, "What have I done to you?" And then somebody in the background tries to stop Mr. Hadi. He says, "Director, it's okay." Then the host asks, "What's he going to do?" And he says that, "What do you mean, what am I going to do?" So the other guy takes on the conversation and he says, "Stop talking about him. If you want to die, stop talking about him." And so the conversation goes with, if you don't want to die, stop mentioning his name. Stop mentioning his name. And so it's basically, he should stop discussing Mr. Hadi. That's all the conversation is about. And so it goes back and forth, and then they drag each other out, almost out of the studio, and then the host comes back. Now, what we are being told is that it didn't start yesterday, that Mr. Hadi Pagaza had made some comments on the Dagbon chieftaincy dispute, and that the host had put it on show and a discussion was held on it. He had made some comments on the consequences that comment could have on the current peace the area was enjoying. On a different show, we are told Mr. Hadi Pagaza had rebutted, and then, so yesterday's show, when Mr. Sadiq began the show, he said he wasn't going to comment on what Mr. Hadi had said on a different show because he wasn't credible. That was the basics. And so he says that whilst they were having the show, they walked in and attacked him.
Thankfully, Sadiq Garba, who's the journalist in the studio, has also joined us. Sadiq, good to have you. What were you saying that must have provoked Mr. Pagaza to actually storm into your studio to attack you?
Yeah, before I started the show, I played a tape in which he mentioned me in a sister station. So I said, no, this guy is not worth commenting on. I will not comment on his tape because he seemed not to be credible. So such people, I don't want to discuss them on my show. That was just it, and I dropped the tape, and we moved on to our other topics that we planned discussing. So I was discussing with my panel. All of a sudden, I saw them move into the studio. Immediately they came straight to me to do the attack.
How did this happen? Don't you have security at your premises?
Yes, there's security. And after the incident, I started finding out from the security why he allowed them in. And according to him, he moved to the washroom. And when he saw themselves, he thought because the guy has always come to the studio for programs. So he thought yesterday was one of those days, only for him to realize that he has moved in to do something different. Has
the matter been reported to the police?
Yes, even we are currently at the police station.
And what is the police saying?
The police said he invited him, so they are waiting for him to come.
All right. Thank you very much, Sadiq Garba. We'll be monitoring and bring you more on this as it unfolds. Meanwhile...